Good morning. Alright, I have pretty much narrowed down what I want to do in the crochet world because y'all know I'm working on my never-ending Navajo blanket. Not at this time because it's hotter than blue blazes up in Texas. But I found a pattern that I've been wanting to do, or I saw it in my head. I've seen pictures of it. I just didn't know how to go about doing it, and especially I didn't want to message Miss Beth every few seconds. Okay, I got it this size. What do I do this way? And there's a lot of math involved in these blankets. So when I found it through some of these patterns I was going through, because what I'm doing is going through my patterns and taking what I want, and then I'm going down to the my hair is coming undone. Going down to the thrift store and donating the rest. Selling on Facebook and whatever, it just doesn't work for me. Nobody buys. So I'd rather just donate it, and then they can make some money off of it for their little charity. Because it's a charity. It's called Pink Ladies. Anyway, it's not a mass chain thrift store. Does that make sense? Like, it's not a Goodwill. It's not a Salvation Army. It's their little charity store. So anyway, let me find a good picture of it. Well, shoot. I thought I had a good picture. Okay. Kinda, no. I don't know how to find a good picture of it because you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's this right here. And all the squares are different sizes. So let me see if I can maybe show you some. It's going to be kind of like that. Like, there's going to be 4 patch with a 1 big one. And you know what I'm saying? All these squares are different sizes. And I've wanted to do that for a while now. And I couldn't figure out how to make that happen, I guess you would say. Because I'm not good with math. Like with quilting, you can sew a long ass piece to a short piece, and if it doesn't match, you can just cut it off. Well, you can't do that with crochet. And there is showing several different blocks. I mean, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different blocks, 6 blocks that go into this. And so I'm like, yeah, that's something I really would like to do, and it does the math for me. So there's that idea. And then the next one is I would probably do this scrappy because I don't have enough yarn to do like one big project. You know what I'm saying? I've got a lot of scrap stuff. But I thought, you know what, this is kind of cool. And it's vintage as hell. Look at the front of this magazine. I mean, it's vintage. I don't even know the date. There's no date on it. I don't see one. I'm going to say 70s or 80s. Oh, 79. I like the old patterns. I don't know what it is, but they were good. They were just really good back then. I don't like the whole plain white, but I think it would look pretty badass if I did a color in the middle and then do the outside in black maybe. I don't want it to be too much black. But I think that's a pretty cool looking idea. I like it. It looks like little flowers. And then the last idea I had, and I've had this book for a while, and I'm like, is 63 easy to crochet pattern stitches. And each block is teaching you a different stitch. And it makes up this giant afghan. Again, I don't know if that's something I really want to get into, because a lot of this stuff is hard. And I need to teach myself this stuff. I really should, to gain crochet knowledge. I mean, I really need to learn to push myself. But honestly, I don't do a lot of fancy crochet stuff. I just don't. But anyway, the blocks combine to make a square. And then another one I saw, and they say you can use scraps for it, and they kind of did. I like that braided look that's between each block. I think if I were to do it right, it would come out really, really well. This is, like I said, I've got nothing but vintage on in my world. This is 86. I love vintage. I just do. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking for the crochet. Like I said, that first pattern I showed you, I think that's gonna be the money right there. I think that's what I want to do, and I can go ahead and make the blocks. Because you see Darlene do it in quilting. She'll take a 4-patch, mix it with a solid block, or do 2 pieces and mix it with this 1 piece. And it's so cool how people can do that. I don't understand the math involved in that, but at least with quilting, you can cut off. You know what I'm saying? It could be cut off. And so, you know, in crochet, it's got to be precise. So I think eventually I want to migrate that pattern to quilting, because I know Darlene's got several patterns that she's printed out. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And then I found this little jewel. Now I won't be making, I don't think I'll be making anything out of it, but I don't have a date on this little jewel at all. Oh, yep I do, 1994. Yeah, Coates and Clark. But it's table coverings. I love table coverings. I really do. They're not practical, but I love them, because you could easily take these patterns and use a worsted weight yarn and make it into a blanket, a really classy blanket. Like you could take the baby weight yarn, like I did with the Call the Midwife Afghan, and do it that way. And so anyway, that's what I've got for y'all today. Now here's something pretty cool. I don't think I would do it because it looks a little complicated, but anyway, that is that. Oh, let me show you some progress on this. I'm getting down to the very bottom of page 5. Page 5. This right here is the very bottom. And then I'll have just page 6 to go. This is Glendon Place Rainbow Parfait, done in my colorway. A lot of you may already seen this 1,000 times, but for you new folks, this is done in my colorway. This is using that vintage iris embroidery thread, and I don't think they make it anymore. I don't think they do. You might get it off of eBay, but that's the best you're gonna do, because it's really old thread. But I had a bucket of it, and I was like, you know what, let's just pull some colors and go with it. That's what the yarn label looks like. Of course it's not gonna. So anyway, it's just vintage stuff. I am hoping I have enough colors to finish. I mean, I hope I have enough to finish this, but a couple of colors, it's looking like it may not happen. So we're definitely going to have to fudge it and maybe make a conversion. I really don't know just yet. So anyway, y'all take care and enjoy your day.